Alright guys, so we are back in new game. Let's get started here. I'm gonna go to my NHL tab as usual. And we should be good to go here. Game starting in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna pull them up and be patient. We have Montreal, Ottawa, Tampa Bay, Florida. That's the game I'm gonna try to watch on ESPN. Then we've got Blue Jackets, Colorado, Vegas. I'm interested in that as well. Nathan McKinnon, hopefully. Winnipeg Jets, Minnesota Wild, uh, Red Wings Hawks. The first game we started with ever in the preseason, Stars Blues, and then Kings Mammoth. Goals gonna be to end around 10 or 10:30. Should be doable, but with that we had it started at some point. So let's do it. If I can share my screen. Alright, screen is shared, but I remember to add it, right? Yep, perfect. So with that, I am gonna pull up the hockey stream really quickly, and I may need batteries soon, but we should be okay for now. No, we're not trying to watch baseball. Maybe we'll try a baseball stream eventually. I don't know. Uh, I don't know yet. Let's go over to maybe to ESPN and then see what games I can watch on there tonight. Let's see, there's a whole big screen, I believe, right? Schedule. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Tuesday, September 30th, Florida at Tampa Bay on ESPN. So all games are on ESPN Plus or TNT or HBO Max, so we're good today. Except you took LA, but that's the one game we don't want to watch. Tomorrow night, it's looking like it's only going to be Pittsburgh, Buffalo, so we're not going to stream tomorrow night. Thursday night, everything's available except Ottawa, Philadelphia, or St. Louis at 8, and Detroit, Toronto at 7. So we're going to do Boston, Washington, Florida, Tampa Bay, New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia. So those games as well. Rangers and Islanders difference. Friday, October 3rd, we are gonna stream at 8 o'clock, where we're gonna cover Minnesota, Chicago, Winnipeg, Calgary, and maybe the end of San Jose, Vegas, but that's about it. So I have access to. Then Saturday on New Jersey, we're gonna do New Jersey, Philadelphia, possibly in the afternoon around 12:30. New York, Boston's at 2 p.m. That one we're not gonna. That one I might be able to watch on local, so I might be able to get that Bruins game up. And then Anaheim, LA we'll do, and then we'll take a break between because I don't have Colorado, Dallas, or Carolina, Nashville, except I may be able to get those on the local websites. So stand by on that. But then we'll take a break, go back at Columbus, Washington to be a good one. Tampa Bay, Florida again. Toronto, Detroit. Ottawa, Montreal, St. Louis, Chicago, San Jose, Utah. And then with that, we are going to also be doing. So that's just until Saturday. Um, Sunday there are no hockey games, I believe. If I look at the schedule, the next game is Tuesday. So Sunday, Monday is no game. So Tuesday, I'm not gonna be doing the triple header. But I'll be doing the double header, so I'll make it so I can do Chicago, Florida, Pittsburgh, New York. I won't be able to do LA, Colorado, unfortunately. 10:30. Yeah, no way, I can't do that, unfortunately. Wednesday, we gotta figure out what I want to do. Wednesday, I'll do Boston, Washington, and Toronto, Montreal for sure. Calgary, Edmonton, LA, Vegas, not happening. Thursday's out. I cannot stream. I lied. Thursday, we're gonna cover the end of Islanders Pittsburgh, the end of Jersey Carolina. Basically, the end of all 7 p.m.s, the end of 7:30s, and then we will do a fresh Dallas Winnipeg at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be Thursday. 8 and 8. Those three games. So do Dallas, Winnipeg, Colorado, Columbus, Nashville, Minnesota, St. Louis. That is Thursday. I have no idea what's happening on Friday the 10th. There is hockey on the 10th, so just give me a minute. So it doesn't seem like Friday the 10th. Oh, by the way, it's okay, ESPN, but so Friday they have off from hockey, which is fine. That Friday the 10th, so we'll do no streams then. But Saturday the 11th we'll get hit up with the banger again. Saturday the 11th we'll get hit up with an amazing banger. We'll get hit up with the LA. So we'll do basically Saturday, October 11th. I'm gonna try to do an all-day game. So we'll do Kings Jets, of course. October 7th, there are no games, right? Tuesday. There are. Okay, 5 p.m. So I can do October 7th, all those games. We're good then. Actually, possibly. So we're good here. So Friday we'll do the October 11th. We'll do We'll do all the 7 p.m. games. We'll do 1:30, and then we'll just grind it out. After 4 o'clock, we'll take a break and then do the rest of them until 8 p.m. Blue Jackets Wild. Sunday is one game. We are going to do Caps Rangers on Sunday. Monday is October 13th. We'll do all the games again. Up until 8 o'clock, probably. Tuesday will be the same thing up until the 9 p.m. Golden Knights Flames. So we'll do 9 p.m. Golden Knights Flames. Fine. That Wednesday, October 15th, I don't know if I'll be able to stream. I know I'll be able to do Utah. I know I'll be able to do the Mammoth Flames on. I'm not sure about Blackhawks Blues. It comes down to same game. I'm not sure if there's definitely I will not be able to do the Ottawa Sabres or Panthers Red Wings that day. 16th is gonna be tough. I can't really promise anything, but possibly the late night till Dallas, Vancouver. 17th, the same thing. Probably the 7 p.m. and then Chicago, Vancouver. 18th, similar thing, and then the 19th, I'm gonna do the 7 p.m. Chicago. That and Bruins Mammoth. I may be able to wait for these two, but it really depends. And then with that, we'll go from there and figure it out. But the NHL schedule this year seems more available to be able to do things. And then it's the regular season, we get into playoff time. So with that, I wanted to start up by doing Ottawa Toronto. So let me get into that. And if I'm on mute, chat, you're on mute. But I'm gonna try to get into Ottawa Toronto right now. So let me log into ESPN Plus. Not I'll do it the other way, but ESPN Plus should be the easy way. So we're gonna do Ottawa Toronto, and then we're gonna see how the other games. Ottawa Toronto should be an interesting game there. We had a playoff series there, so should be easy. But we're gonna find out tonight. Yeah, I want to continue to ESPN, please. Did I say Ottawa Toronto? I meant Ottawa Montreal. So we're gonna do Ottawa Montreal, Washington Columbus tonight. And now I guess there's only two, right? Where's today? Today is, what date is it? 29? No, today is Tuesday, right? Hey, tomorrow's October 1, guys. Good to go. Today, it's okay, I can watch any of these games. So we're gonna start with Montreal, Ottawa, unless you guys want to see the defending Stanley Cup champs, but we'll keep it up. We'll go Montreal, Ottawa, I'll keep track of Florida, Tampa. Actually, we're doing Florida, Tampa. And then I'll keep track of Montreal, Ottawa, but we're going with Florida, Tampa because that's always a rivalry. It's the one game that I cannot find, which is never good because I should be able to find it on ESPN Plus, but of course I cannot. So just give me a minute and to be able to open it up on live. Oh, you always know why I can't watch Florida Tampa? Because of blackouts. That has to be it. That has to be. That's why. Alright, I'm going to my backup source to not ESPN at all. It's NHL 66, we're going to that, and they should have Florida Tampa Bay, which they do. I will tune in there. I'm not sure what. Oh, this should be not playable yet. Alright. The only one that is live right now is Washington Columbus. Alright, so how about this? We do the other stream and then we deal with the Florida Tampa game later, alright? How does that sound, guys? Because I don't have it right now, so let's do this. Which broadcast? Trigger broadcast, Suns Canadians. I haven't done the Suns broadcast in forever, so we're gonna do the Suns broadcast. I already have ESPN. Oh, continue. Alright, so that was weird. You're doing sounds. Alright, I don't hear it because I believe we're on live. Yes. So right now they're going over warm ups. I've been dummy dog now playing. Yeah, we're gonna go into it. Should be a fun hockey season. Looking forward to it as always. I'm your host, Charles, and right now we're in pregame show. So let's go over some plans really quickly, and then we'll get ready for puck drop here, boys. So I'm just gonna do into everything and just check everything real quickly. So we're gonna have to figure this out the rest of the schedule. I'll keep posting on my stream, but at this time, please rise if you're able. It is time for the anthems, which they're saying in French, and I cannot hear it, understand it, so just give me a minute. They're honoring someone. So this game is happening, I believe, in Ottawa. Yeah, in the Quebec Ramparts area, but it is happening in Ottawa. They're in their black and red home. They're doing an honorary face-off right now, ceremonial puck drop, so should be a little bit for puck drop, which should get underway soon. I'm gonna look in at Florida Tampa though. Yeah, it's because blackouts. Alright, Florida Tampa is live as well on here, but I'm not gonna launch that right now, so. I believe that is Zach Bolduc or Sam Bolduc. One of the Bolducs were in the sea for the Canadians. This time, this time they're playing the national anthem. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Starting goalie is Marilainen for in net for Montreal is in Ottawa is Marilainen and in net in net for Montreal is Dylan Dobes. We will see what they can do tonight. I'm looking forward to that. I might have slide. It might not be Dylan Dobes. It is Jacob Dobes. Okay, I lied. It's Jacob Dobes is who I'm thinking of. It is Jacob Dobes, guys. Sorry about that. It's Jacob Dobes playing for the Montreal Canadiens and Maryland and playing it for the Ottawa Senators. Face off, it's gonna be here from Quebec City. Face off is going by Ottawa. They're just gonna shoot in the zone. Montreal's on the puck. Start of the first period. 0-0 game. Shots are nothing. They're not going to show me shots here. A little bit of a pass there, shipped in, and it is an icing against here. This is the center Videotron down in Quebec City in Quebec. And quickly, let's take a look around scores around the league. 0-0 Columbus, Washington getting in. The rest of it is not updated just yet. We will go to the Golden Knights Avs at 8 p.m. Eastern, though. Stay tuned for that. Dylan Cousins on the puck. Montreal is starting to change. Ottawa on the puck in the offensive zone. They almost had numbers, not able to get it up. Ottawa still on the puck. Montreal trying to get it away. Montreal's going to force Ottawa to get it out on their own and into their zone. Ottawa trying to get it up. They will get it up, but it passes intercepted by Montreal trying to get the puck in for a goal. Ottawa is still on the puck here. Pass it around. They passed it around. Shot. Traffic. Which is a far wall here. Ottawa again still on the puck. What will they do with it? 18:33 left to go in the first. Montreal in Ottawa. Jake Sanderson on the puck. Washed by Demidov. Ottawa still on the puck. What are they going to do? They're going to try to do a centering pass unsuccessful. Ottawa's going to lose the puck, it looks like, and Montreal's going to try to get it out of the zone. Will they be able to? Yes. Pass is intercepted by Ottawa off a stick, but it's still going to go out and into their zone. Here comes Ottawa. Ottawa's on the puck still. What will they end up doing with it? Montreal now on the puck. They're going to try to clear it out. Ottawa's back on it. Montreal's on the puck now in their offensive zone. What are they going to do? Montreal's still on it. Pass lost by Lane Hudson on Montreal. He's the reigning rookie of the year. 6 goals last year, won the Calder Trophy, 60 assists for Wayne Hudson. Shot save by Novus. Hockey. Yeah. And the net comes off, and now we have a scrum going on in between the two teams. My video's off, but I'm just commentating on it. Yeah. Try to, not any famous or anything like that, but I'm fun. My first name Shark, SHARIK, and then first initial my last name P. Yeah. And the net is fixed, and we should be good to go for another face-off. Sharik, SHARIK. SHARIK. And then B. It's like the one. Yeah. Alright, appreciate it. Alright, 60-35 left with another shot by Montreal. Looks like Maryland had it. And he's gonna play it. Montreal still with it.
What simulator do you fly?
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I live in Kentucky. Where'd you land at with the Microsoft Flight Simulator?
It was the capital. I did a challenge where I had to fly to all 50 states and the capitals. It was a brutal series to record, but it was adventurous. I enjoyed it. And eventually the goal is to do it in real life. When, I don't know, but at some point.
Did you just do that in 172, just flying all over everywhere?
Yeah,
Did it take system of time?
I had sim right.
So you just like skip?
I sped it up a little bit, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, it would take me forever. One video, I was gonna include Alaska and Hawaii, but that video took me 24 hours to just be able to do one recording of. So I didn't want to.
Did you have to fly like an hour capital to capital? Or like you could speed it up?
It depends on the distance. And we have a goal here on the play, and it looks like it's Oliver Kapanen and 1-0 Montreal. And guess who's on the assist there? It's Ivan Demidov, the second year, the sophomore season. Played last year a few games. Once again, he was the rookie of the year, won the Calder. And Kapanen What a goal! What a pass by Demidov to Kapanen, and what a goal by finish by Kapanen. And it goes past Maryline and 1-0 Montreal early in this game. And let's go take a look. It's 1-0 Montreal, 15:01 left, and looks like our scores around the league. We Panthers Lightning tied 0-0. Capitals Blue Jackets still tied 0-0. Golden Knights win the Avs at 8 p.m. Jets win the Wild at 8 p.m. Blackhawks Red Wings at 8 p.m. And many more games at 8 p.m. Dallas Blues at 8 p.m. and then Kings Mammoth at 9. We are getting physical here. Runs back up. 14:08 left in the first. And Ottawa's looking for a 1-1 score. We will go into Florida and Tampa at the end of this period. They're already doing period by period. They're gonna do Canadians under the first period, Tampa Bay, Florida second period, and then third period we're gonna do Washington Columbus. And then we're gonna do the same thing between the 8 o'clock games. But the first period is gonna be Golden Knights Avs. Second period half is gonna be Jets Wild. Second period other half is gonna be Red Wings Blackhawks. And third period is gonna be Stars Blues and overtime. So we should witness some great hockey at some point throughout the game. So keep that in mind. If there's a game that goes to overtime, we will commentate. Obviously, that overtime. 12:56 left in the third, just 3-1 in favor of Montreal. It's 1-0 in their score. Favor and Ottawa with the hits to take the puck. They need a goal, remember that. 12:40 left to go. And Ottawa is offside. And we get a whistle with the play for TV ad break. I'll be back right with you as you're on RP Networks. You're from Quebec City, Quebec. We are back from the ad break. So remember St. Louis after the remember after the Four Nations break, it seemed like Montreal went 15-5-36. It was much needed for them to be able to make the playoffs. So we will see how Montreal and Ottawa does this season. But it seems like Shabbat's on the puck. I can't speak to it, by the way. You guys understand that. And I'm going to search up which Bolduc it is. I believe it is Zachary Bolduc. See, it is Zachary Bolduc. He's playing for the Montreal Canadiens, and we're in the sea tonight. Who was I searching up? I forgot. Yes, Bolduc Islanders. I believe. Yes, that's Samuel Bolduc. And Samuel Bolduc currently plays for the Bridgeport Islanders. But he actually plays for the Los Angeles Kings, I believe, right now. Yeah, he plays for the Los Angeles Kings right now. But that is Sam Bolduc here. So I'm gonna search Sam Bolduc Duke Islander relation to Bolduc Canadian. So Zachary Bolduc is no relationship. No, hold on. Is Zach Bolduc related to Bolduc? So no, they're not related actually. Uh, well, both are Oxfords, but there's no. They're not related to each other. So here's Ottawa on the puck. Ottawa needs to get a shot up, trying to tie the game. 11 at 7 left in the third. First. Shots are 3-2 in favor of Montreal. And here we go, looking for a 2-on-2, looking for a 2-on-3 with the shot just right in the net. Montreal trying to get a 2-0 lead. Ottawa needs to tie it. Ottawa has the puck. Ottawa's trying to go up, and Montreal gets back. 10:40 left in the first. And the video center basically video center here in Quebec City, Quebec. It is very quiet here after the of the Quebec Ramparts. It is very quiet here after the Montreal first goal. Otto is trying to get on the puck, and I'm excited to see what their season they had after last year. They're gonna chip it in. The shot. It looks like the puck was thick and not right there. Dylan Dobas has looked strong lately. Jim Carolina and both have looked strong, but it's Ottawa with their Montreal with the early goal.
Reason. You must see if they want to go battle.
All right, Ottawa's on the puck.
What you said?
I'm gonna go to you for a second while we on this thing, and then I'll be back. Alright, we are back. We are in the middle of a scrum right now. It's looking like Jacki is hyping up the fans here in Ottawa. And we're going to take a quick score looks around the league. For the Tampa Bay is shaping up 1-1 right now. Capitals lead the Blue Jackets 1-0. Vegas going to play Colorado today at 8 p.m. along with the Jets and the Wild. Red Wings and Hawks and the Stars versus the Blues, our very first preseason game with Bud, including with the Mammoth and the King. The uh, the Flames and the Flames did play last night with the Kraken, not getting under 2-1 in a shootout. So we'll see. I believe the Mammoth have lost all their preseason games. As that's correct, the Mammoth are 0-3. Where the Kings are 3-1, and that means pretty link which is in Boise, Idaho. With the Boise State Broncos. Uh, It'll be a fun game, so stay tuned on that. As I just closed out that screen that is on me. Uh, yeah, sorry if I did not mean to do that. So give me a minute to go back, and I will share that video back with you guys. It should be good to keep, and should have some fun later on the stream. So stay tuned on that. Looking forward to tied 1-1. That's a mirror game tied on, and remember the first period of Montreal to Ottawa. Second period, we're going to do the Tampa Bay Lightning game or the Panthers. Third period is Capitals Blue Jackets or more Tampa Bay Panthers. Capitals Blue Jackets or Panthers Tampa is tied, then we go on to that game. And then we'll do Golden Knights Avs first period, Wild Jets half period, Red Wings Blackhawks half, and Stars Blues the third. I might make a difference actually. I might say we skip the Red Wing and the Jets. Wow. Ooh. No, we have done these two already. I'm gonna sure skip Red Wings Hawks. We are gonna do Stars Blue stuff. But we didn't do entire. We did. Arbor Jacket dropped the guns. Shut. In the case, is it through Dubas? It is not. Montreal and Ottawa are still somehow 1-0 in favor of Montreal. Ottawa leading the shot 6-5. 3:47 left in the first period here in Quebec City. Proven to be a good game, and Ottawa almost had it. It looked like it went through Dubas, but it did not. And they have the puck almost at the breakaway trying to beat Bolduc unsuccessful from Gallagher. Montreal's trying to pressure. Bochi's trying to get all of the pressure. Ottawa's up on the puck, gonna break it up. Back into Montreal now. Montreal's on the puck. Past the red line. What Montreal's really gonna pass it back. Past the red blue line. Montreal's on the puck. Ottawa's trying to pressure to get the puck back, get some numbers up and score. Now Montreal's on the puck. Nope, Maryland is gonna play it, but Montreal's still on it. Montreal's on a new kitchen spot now. Ottawa won it. It's into. Now it's gonna stay in play and Montreal's gonna clear it. Who's gonna get it in and it is in now. It's back with Ottawa. Ottawa's looks like racing against the Ottawa Senators, and Montreal is has still has a 1-0 lead here after a shot almost went in. Oh, it seems to Jovish and Gallagher made an excellent defensive play. We have a delay penalty against Jovish, and Montreal is on the puck with Dwayne Hudson. Let's go to the center period, and Montreal Canadiens get the first to look of the power play. One minute remaining in the first period of the game. In the first period is 1-0 Montreal. Remember, we will be switching names at the end of this period. Oh, look out! We have a 2-on-1 shot. Pinto is missed. And Montreal's trying to get a run back. 40 seconds left. Short-handed for Ottawa. Montreal with a minute 25 on the power play, which will go into the second period. And Montreal is still in the puck here, trying to get a shot up on the power play. 20 seconds left in the period. 105 left on the power play. They will about 40 seconds left on power play time, and it looks like the puck it did hit something, and they will call a no delay of game here. And look at scores around the league. Columbus and Washington, Capitals leading the Blue Jackets 2-0. Canadiens leading the Suns 1-0, and the Panthers and Lightning are tied 1-1. Panthers Lightning, remember that's the game we'll get into next, and maybe the next game we get into. We have to figure it out. It's time to walk. Shot Steve by Merrill and Captain and looking for more. And we are in the first period of intermission. I'm going to go ahead and put myself on mute for the next 20 minutes or so. I'll be back with you for the second period, but between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers, that game started 1-1 here on Shark Creek Sport Network. See you in the next period. For the second period between the Ottawa Senators and Montreal Canadiens, we are going to join in the Tampa Bay stream though. But remember, Montreal leads the Ottawa Senators 1-0. Back in the Montreal broadcast, back into the Tampa Bay, Florida broadcast. Just give me a minute to find it. Wait, I remembered I cannot get it here. I have to go into my other streaming service, which is fine. Montreal, Tampa Bay should have access to it. Why did I keep saying Montreal? Florida, Tampa should have access to it, which we do. They're on commercial break during the first intermission, but I'm on that game, so whenever we're ready to go. I have no idea who's at home for that game, but we can take a look as we will click the ticket options. It's load $8, and we will go over to that uh, they, we are in a Kia Center down in Orlando, Florida, with the Florida Panthers, I believe. No, the Tampa Bay Lightning are the home team, it seems like, which is very weird here. It's hard to tell who is away and who is home, but I believe Tampa is home. And away is the Florida Panthers, the Orlando, Florida. I'm making sure I'm not a robot. That is fine. I do not want notification that I'm not a robot. Yeah, my connection is not private. I know that, but proceed anyways, please. I think the scan. Whatever. Try and I'll do it. Whatever. All right. Oh, I have to click allow to confirm I'm not a robot. Fine. Hold on. Instead of doing all this, I'm gonna go to ESPN and get it. So just give me a minute. So just searching emissions here. I'm not here. Oh no, it's not found. Hold on. I'll have to say whatever. No web pages. Okay. I'm not a robot. Alright, that's it. It's the harder way. Alright, we're doing it the harder way. I hate to do it the harder way, but I'm paying for it, so might as well do it the harder way. And just a reminder, the score is 1-1. They're just getting back second here to stand by the try to get into the game score here. With the game being tied. I'm trying to take my time here and getting into it, so just stand by here. I have to look for ESPN Plus and do all this. Just give me a minute, but remember that we are playing the game. Application errors. Okay, that's even better. I think the Wi-Fi quit. No. That's weird why that's not working. So ESPN Plus is broken. Everything is broken on this, it seems like. We're gonna go here. Client side error occurs. That worked. Alright. We are back up here. We need Florida Tampa. Which I will probably have to search. Guaranteed. So I cannot apparently find this game, which should not be the case. So we are gonna go with this game stream here because I cannot find it, so I do not know what to do. So we're gonna try to do this one more time, but it's no opinion. So let me try something else now. Is going back to that and seeing whether it comes up. So it didn't come up originally, so let me see if it comes up now. No, this works. So we are back here, second period, Florida Tampa Bay, 17-15 left, 1-1's your score. Happening from Orlando here. Remember, it's the Solar Bears Arena. Hit on your Kia Center, hit on Tampa Bay. By Florida, here come the Panthers. They're trying to clear it up the ice. Panthers are your defending Stanley Cup champions. Remember that. Tampa Bay that got swept us got beat in the first round by the Florida Panthers. Miller on the player puck. Here comes Florida, 2-on-1. Pass, shot, saved by Bossy. I cannot tell who's in net for the Panthers. I want to say it's Bossy. I will confirm that right now for you. That's really quickly. It is Brandon Bossy. So Brandon Bossy right now is currently playing for the Florida Panthers. Well, under contract right now. And he's playing in this preseason game. So let's see what he can do here in this goalie. And I just want to make sure I'm unmuted, right? Yeah, okay. So we are officially back. So let's go here. No, I don't want Dallas. I'll get Dallas later if I want it. I want Florida, Tampa. All right. 16-12 left of the first. The second, Montreal on the puck. Crap, I said Montreal. Florida on the puck. Panthers are still there. With the drag shot. Couldn't pull it there. Florida still on the puck with an interesting move, and they couldn't get it through. Florida still on the puck. Okay, they're still with it. There's gonna be a cross ice pass, not gonna work. Tampa's on the puck. Look out here. Bossy's gonna play it out really wide, and he's just gonna give it up to a Florida player, to a Tampa Bay player. But luckily, the Panthers are gonna get back up. The Florida Panthers are going up ice, gonna try to get a goal here. Remember, the score is tied 1-1 in the second. 15:25 left. For Tampa Bay now on the puck, trying to get in the offensive zone, trying to get a goal early. And they're unable to. Shot still there. Bussy with the save. And they are going to say it is whistled down. 15-12 left in the second on Brett by your save by Brandon Bussy. Brandon Bussy making some good notes here. He looks pretty good so far. Overall, though, I do not know how Brandon Bussy is. I've never seen him play. For the Panthers on the puck. Here come the Panthers in there. Chipping and go up for a change. Tampa Bay's now on it. 14:49 left in the second. Tampa Bay still on the score. Shot save by Bussy, and he released it. Another bad save looks like by Bussy. We'll see if that went wide or Bussy got a pad on it. Tampa's on the puck. Snapshot's been built over the board. Sides, Tampa Bay. 14-19 left in the second period. Game is tied 1-1 between your Florida Panthers and your Tampa Bay Lightning. Looking at your score updates from around the league. It is 1-0 Montreal still with the Ottawa Senators. Florida's tied here with Tampa Bay 1-1. Second period, Columbus gets one back. We trailing Washington 1-2. Colorado's tied with the Golden Knights 0-0. And the Jets are tied with the Wild 0-0, while the Red Wings lead the Chicago Hawks 1-0. Stars are starting off where they started against the Blues 1-0 there in that first period. Kings will play the Utah Mammoth at 9 p.m. Okay, the head schedule tomorrow at 7 p.m. is Penguins, Sabres, Canucks, Flames, the Golden Knights, Avs, and Ottawa. Golden Knights, Avs are playing right now, I believe. And Oilers, Kraken. We will not be live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We will not be playing tomorrow. We will not be live tomorrow night. We will be live instead on Thursday with the Red Wings, Leafs, Islanders, Flyers. We'll do that game at 8 p.m. Those two at 8 p.m. Eastern. At 8:30 p.m. we'll be live again with the Sens Blues at 8:30 as well. On Friday, we'll be live with the Sabres, Pens, Wild, Blue Jackets, and it'll be it for Friday night. Saturday we will see. For Friday it will be a 7:30 p.m. start, similar to what it was today. I will not be back till then, so that's our plan. Leave it to me if you have any questions about the chat. Stay tuned and I'll let you guys know what is our schedule like. But with our schedule, that's gonna be it for streaming once NHL season begins in just a few weeks. Should be more fun. Stay tuned. All right, for the Tampa Bay still at 1-1. Looking at our daily scores around the league. It is now 2-0 Canadians, 1-1 in our game. 2-1 in Columbus, Washington in favor of Washington. 0-0 Golden Knights have 0-0 Wild Jets, 1-0. Red Hawks Dallas 2-0 over the Blues. King they're gonna play the Mammoth at 9 p.m. I will check, but I believe these Stars are officially three. They are 3-1. I don't remember the one game they lost. It was Colorado actually. Was the one game they lost? They lost 4-1 to Colorado, and right now up over the Blues 2-0. I do not believe anyone except the Mammoth right now on the Kraken have lost other preseason games. The Mammoth are 0-3, Kings are 3-1 or looked at earlier, Vegas Avalanche is 1-0, I believe. 3-0 is Las Vegas 2-2. We will see what happens here. Shot is saved by a diving goalie. It's hard to say. No idea who's in net for Tampa Bay yet. One to 1 year, 12:40 left in the second period. Tampa Bay and Florida. I paused that for a second. Looking back around your scores around the league, still 2-0, 3-0 Montreal over the Ottawa Senators, routing that. Panthers are still tied with the Lightning here in our game 1-1. Capitals are leading the Blue Jackets 3-1 right now. Vegas is tied with the Avs 0-0. The Winnipeg Jets are leading 1-0 over the Minnesota Wild. The Red Wings are leading the Blackhawks 1-0 over the 1-0 that first period. The Stars are leading the Blues 2-0 in that first period as well. And the Mammoths will play the Kings at 9 p.m. And that will be in Boise, Idaho, actually, BRHS. Yep, that is correct. That is in Boise, Idaho tonight. We are for 8:30. We'll play on the stream around 10 for 10:30, so stay tuned. We're on 2, almost there for the Panthers. 9:55 left in the second period. Game is tied 1-1. And I believe that is going to be an icing call. And we have a goal. Okay, and our scores are on the lead 3-0 Montreal, Ottawa. Panthers and Lightning tied 1-1. And this is our goal was for the Columbus Blue Jackets are now trailing the Capitals by 1, 3-2 in that game. Golden Knights and Avs are still tied 0-0. Winnipeg is tied with the what is leading Wild 1-0 in their game. Red Wings and Blackhawks are being led by the Red Wings 1-0, and Dallas is leading over the Blues 2-0. And the Kings will play the Mammoth at 9 p.m. And we have a penalty here against, I'm not sure who, I believe it is the Lightning here, throwing it Moser, and we have a fight between two players here as well. We will, and I believe it is the Panthers that will go on the power play. No one is actually going to the power play. Refs are going to do it 4-on-4. Someone was going to have a power play, and then someone got involved in the fight, and now no one has a power play. 4-on-4 is coming up as we go to commercial break. This is fun time streaming for you guys, so let's keep this going, let's keep these rolling in, and have some fun this whole season. I mean, then I start from the NHL season, but we are doing still regular videos, of course, as well. So keep that in mind, and we will have as much fun as we can do. I will try to at least. No guarantees, but we will try to have as much fun as we can do. I hate to say no guarantees. It doesn't sound right, but no guarantees because it's right. So I hate to say it that way because no guarantees theoretically shouldn't be right, but it is right. Does that make sense? We need, yeah. So no guarantees, but we're gonna see. Remember, tomorrow there is no live stream. Keep that in mind. Unfortunately, as well, there will be no live stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so no live stream. There are no live stream tomorrow. Keep that in mind as we go forward to find out. So, yeah, just stay tuned, again, and we should be back at the end of the second period. We will be sticking with that game because that's the only tied game right now. And we have a goal. Scoring updates from around the league. The Canadians are leading the Senators now 3-0. There in Quebec City in Quebec. Tampa Bay side with the Lightning here in Kia Center. In our game that we're watching, Columbus is tied with the Cat is which the Washington Capitals are leading the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-2. There's a goal. And the Avalanche have now scored against the Golden Knights. They're leading 1-0. And the Jets are flying away from the Minnesota Wild. They're leading 1-0 in the first. Detroit has scored a goal as well as they are pulling up to an off the running start. And they are up 2-0 in that first period. Dallas is still leading the St. Louis Blues 2-0 in their first period. And of course, the Kings will play the Mammoths tonight at 9 p.m. And we have a goal on the play. And it goes to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Exactly 9 minutes left in the second period. Tampa Bay 2, Florida 1. Morgan Geeky with the goal. Usually comes in on a little bit of a breakaway and beats Bussy. And the Abbey Ford and the Abbey Tampa Bay goal. Connor Geeky with the goal, the second goal of his preseason. And on the face-off, it's Montreal, where the Panthers have won it. So the score right now is with 4-on-4 left for a minute 20 and 8:51 left in the period. Tampa Bay 2, Florida 1. What will the Panthers do and how will they react? Remember, they're missing Barkov and Tuchuk due to injuries. How that affect this Florida Panthers team? Will we still have so dominant? So we can find shot. Ooh! 2 goals for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Bang bang plays 3-1. 8:32 left in the second. 28 seconds apart. Off a weird bounce off of Peltier. He just deflects it in, and we have a goal that's fussy here. And this is a broken apart game off of Tampa Bay. Jacob Peltier in the fourth NHL season with his second goal this preseason. And now Tampa Bay leads 3-1. 1 minute, 1 second left in the Florida power on the 4-on-4 hockey. 8:28 left in the second. And what will the Florida Panthers do to react? They're going to turn it over. Lightning with the puck, trying to get more goals. Lightning still on it. They're being battled all against the board by the Panthers. Puck is with the Tampa Bay Lightning right now in their offensive zone. They're trying to add more. Florida's on it right now. Florida's going to get bodied back, and there we go. We have another chance for a goal, and that pass is just misfired, and it's going to go all the way down, but Tampa Bay's on the puck. 20 seconds left in 4-on-4, 7:49 left in the second period. 3-1 Tampa Bay. And their rival Florida Panthers, they're looking for a response. They're the defending Stanley Cup champions. Beat Tampa Bay in round one last year. Wow, the Panthers in 3-2-1. The 4-on-4 is now over. 7:30 left in the period in the second. Florida trailing by 2. Tampa Bay is going to dump it in. It is going to go to the Panthers on the Panthers are going to need to go quickly here. If they want to, I mean, there's always a third period to come back, but if they want to become within one, they got to get a goal quickly. And the puck is out. And will we have an icing call? No, we will not. Tampa Bay on the puck still. And Florida's back in here. What will they do? Shut wide. Florida still on the puck with the shot there. Ball. Now back to the Panthers on the puck. Shot went wide. Florida still on it. Finish shot. Ball. Tampa Bay's gonna get the clear before it's gonna go back in. 6:20 left in the third. This is the second period. Game is 3-1 in favor of Tampa Bay. Panthers in with the puck. Whoa, Gregor on it. Still with it. Sharpen with the puck. The net is just launched, and now only now we get a whistle there. No whistle on the call, and we are gonna check, but we may have a goal in another game. And we have a goal. Final, your score updates from the preseason games tonight. Montreal leading Ottawa 3-0. Set period number 2. Tampa Bay leading the Panthers 3-1 in our game here in Orlando. Washington leading the Blue Jackets 4-2. Golden Knights losing to the Avalanche 1-0. And the Wild have scored against the Jets 1-1, and the Red Wings are leading the Blackhawks 2-0. The Stars have a lead 2-1 against the St. Louis Blues in their first period. And the arena is quiet. Tampa's on the play. It is on the puck. 5:54 to the second period. And I need back here in the second period. Panthers on the power play. We will see what they can do here, trailing by 2. Let's go ahead and make a save. Walker is signing Moser. Power by trying to hit within 1. I'm doing something at the same time, so that's what I'm quiet lately. So I'm trying to get something done at the same time. So just, yeah, just bear with me though. Just short-handed. And Kachuk did not get anything there. Here comes the fifth. There's 20 seconds left. I know, 2-0, I think. Or 2-1 at least. It was it's 2-1, 10 seconds left in that period. First period still. Started 8, so yeah. Yeah, I use ESPN Plus though, because I have it through Hulu, so. But yeah, I do use Victory Plus sometimes when ESPN doesn't carry preseason. Oh yeah. Well, I'm in New York, so it will. But like here, I had to use a different software for Florida Tampa because like obviously I'm in the states, so it didn't happening in Orlando, so it's a blackout. So I went to a different site that like to use. I understand they suck though every year, but we'll see. I don't watch baseball.
Because that's just kind of perfect.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about it on on like the radios and stuff, but yeah, I've only been to one game, and that was because my friend wanted me to go, so
You watch any other?
just hockey mainly. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I'm from Texas,
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah, for me, from New York, I mainly like hockey. I mean, I watch some NASCAR here now because it's like, I mean, I'm in Florida, so it's like the raceway right near us. But like other than that, those are the only two that I used to mainly watch. And hockey is still my favorite. Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm sorry, sorry. It's like shark with an I. Yes. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, 408.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah, I just like to study with this class better than the other one that we have. Yeah, because we don't have the sofa over there. No, which is yeah, because it's kind of nice. And the outlets don't work so very well. Too slow. Yeah, I've heard it a couple times. These laundry facilities are better too, which is interesting. But yeah, nice to meet you though. All right, we have a score update around the league. It is still 3-1, 3-0 Montreal. 1:20 left in that game. Period number two. It is 3-1 in favor of Tampa Bay Lightning here with end of period number two there. Blue Jackets in Washington with Washington leading 4-2 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Avalanche are leading the Golden Knights 1-0 over at the end of the first. Yeah, Jets are tied with the Wild 1-1, almost ended their first period, and the Red Wings are also leading the Blackhawks 2-0 end of their first. And at the end of the first, ditching the Stars and the Blues, it is Stars up on top, 2-1 there. And at 9 p.m., the Kings will play the Mammoth. And the Dallas Stars game is happening down in Enterprise Center down in St. Louis. And it is with the goals. It is Ilya Lyubushkin for your Dallas Stars and Wyatt Johnston for the Dallas Stars. And for your assist, you have many assists. You have Leon Bishop, Miro Heiskanen, Tyler Sagan, and Tradio Chip for our assist here as well. And then in goal, you have Casey DeSmith, goals against average is 1, save shots is 9 against, and saves are 8, 0.889 on his save percentage. For the Blues, you have with the goal, you have Dylan Holloway. With the assist, you have Jordan Cairo, and you have Hugh Suter as well in there. And that game in net is Joel Hofer with 2 goals against, 7 shots against, and 5 saves with the total save percentage of 0.714%. With that here, we are going to be going into our next game, which I'm thinking is going to be it's gonna be the Jets Wild game is the next tied one. So I'm gonna pull that up there under there first, and that should be an interesting one as well. So kind of stay under a rotation system here. So let me see if Jets Wild is on here. If not, I will use what I have to use, which is looking like I will have to go back to ESPN because I do not see Jets versus Wild. No, that is not on there. Jets Wild is on the software that I am looking to use here in ESPN. I will find out. Jets Wild is on ESPN Plus, so we will go over there. We will go into ESPN Plus. Oh, I forgot it's in me. Why is it in the UK? I have no idea. Uh, we are gonna probably get that area kind of running. So we're gonna go here to stream ESPN Plus. There we go, and we should have access. I look at it. I should have access to the game that I'm looking for, which is I forgot what game that was. It was what was it here? Minnesota Wild. Let's see. Minnesota Wild right now. I like to find the game. See if I can get it here really quickly. Then again, they're not coming up on ESPN, but we will try to do it. If not, we can get it always later. But we are gonna go over to ESPN Plus. Still here. So that game did not work, and it's not letting me play it. So just stand by a second. I'm trying to see if we can watch any of the scored games here. I believe I saw that I could get Dallas Blues on there. I have Victory Plus as well. I'm trying to see if I can get Jets Wild. The goal is to get Jets Wild. It might not be possible though at this rate with the Jets Wild game. Stand by while I work on getting those games out. Let's see. Because it seems like it's not showing me all the games. It is playing on ESPN Plus, I'm pretty sure, but it's not showing me all the games for whatever reason. So I'm gonna go into my other sources as well, so that's not gonna work. Then I'm gonna go to the other site, so I'm not Winnipeg, but the other one. So I have Dallas St. Louis on here actually as well, so we could dive into that. But interestingly enough, I'm not seeing oh wait, I could click this so I can see. Yes, it seemed like that game is not on Minnesota versus Winnipeg. So that's fine. So we're gonna change our plan, and we are gonna go into Dallas versus St. Louis, our original game, because I do not have another game to play on. I mean, I'm gonna work on the Wild game, but we're gonna go to Dallas, St. Louis, win it out, create a backup plan, and I am gonna work on the Minnesota game right now. So just stand by, for sure. But we should be able to get it very shortly on here. So let's just try to do it. Minnesota broadcast Wild. Let's see. No, I don't want ESPN. FanDuel Sports Network, it's saying. Okay. So let me see. What is FanDuel Sports Network saying? And is it free? It's not free, I'm not doing that. No, what is the Minnesota zip code? I can get it in there for sure. Let's search Minneapolis. I'm just trying to get the exact zip code. I'm gonna go 55401, and that's our zip code. Minnesota, so it is 1999. Alright, but they're giving me 7 days. That's fine. I'll take that for now. And then we'll cancel basically now. So we will have the wild game for the I don't have an account yet, so I'm gonna have to create one. So just stand by. I'm gonna use my email so I can do it. And the thing that I do for you guys is it's crazy, but I mean I'm working hard here for you guys, so hopefully it would definitely help you guys with subscribers also. I mean I'm taking the chance I have to pay, but I shouldn't have to pay, yes, so we'll find out basically, and then yes, oh, payment method is forbidden. Okay. Oh, because I'm not in Minnesota. That is why. Okay, I will go into Minnesota now. I'm in Columbus. So let me see if they have a Minnesota. They do. They're Minneapolis. On their block, because I don't know that because we're gonna have to restart everything, but shouldn't be. If it is, then we'll not pay. No, it works. To the other work, so it's just gonna go through here. Google Pay, it's fine. Just verify my identity. I will enter it, but I'm basically gonna subscribe and then cancel right away so that it basically works. So I basically got like 50 minutes. So I don't pay anything right now. I need to do zip code, but I don't pay anything right now, which is beautiful. That I like to see. Sometimes it's good now. Good now. Yeah, so it's wonderful. So I should be good to go. Cue the walk up. Perfect. So I can watch the Jets at the Wild, and then I believe, cancel my account now, and it should give me access. So what an amazing what an amazing thing. So now it should give me until 10 8. Uh we'll find out. Okay, so I'm gonna stay for now actually just for this third, and then we'll go to it. So we're gonna stay for now, so so I can watch the Wilds for you boy guys. So we have the Wild game set up. We're not gonna do the Dallas Blues because I spent literally $0, but I have to there. So we're gonna watch Jets at Wild, even though I'm not. I am in Minnesota though. So I can enter the zip code 55401. But I am in Minneapolis. Oh, I just realized I don't know what zip code it uses. I'm assuming the code I'm using is fine. So stay tuned. We might not even be able to watch. I hope we can get this going. I want to, but It may not let me, so just stay tuned. So it is not letting me apparently. Weird. I'm outside my home location. I am literally in my home location. I'm in Minneapolis right now, so but if it's not gonna work, then I cannot watch it, which means I'll lose my money. Alright, so we're not even gonna try with it. We're just gonna hope that it comes to a game. There's no point dealing with it this point. So I'm gonna go to settings and I'm gonna go to purchases and because I can get it to my TV. Hold on. Packages, cancel, cancel. Alright, so brilliant. So that's been canceled. Good. So I don't have to pay any more money. So we're gonna do end of the second. We're gonna check out end of the third. We're gonna check out Dallas St. Louis, which became a really good game there. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what happens to Dallas St. Louis. Because I don't think Minnesota's on ESPN Plus like it advertises. So I'm not like it. It advertises ESPN Plus. Uh, but I don't see it in the Watch Live feature of it, whereas Dallas St. Louis I do. So we're gonna do Dallas St. Louis here, and we're gonna hope it starts live stream. If not, we'll figure it out. ESPN Plus is gonna be really slow because it's mad I left them. So I already have ESPN. I'm gonna continue, but I already own the game, so we are good. No thanks. I don't want rewards. Continue. ESPN Dallas St. Louis. The game I'm gonna tune into. It's gonna load. We are back. Second period. St. Louis Rouse, 1916 left shot. It got down by over. Remember Topher versus Smith? I believe it is. I don't know if they made a change, but we will figure that out later. Alright, I'm gonna finish up something and then I will be back up with you guys in a second. I'm actually done with something. I just need to submit it. So just demo me 1 second and then we should be good to go. Basically, once we're done with that, we should be good to go. And then, yeah, we will keep going for about an hour longer until this game ends. Basically, we'll keep going and then I'll do this right. All right, so we are good to go now, straight through the second period here. I just wanted to finish this document that I have to do. So I figured what better way to do it than now. So I need to do my downloads now, download. All right, boys and gentlemen, we are back with the Dallas game. Yes, I'm going to read this file. All right, so we are back. I am now able to spend my free time on hockey because I just everything. So games having from Enterprise Center. Remember that as well. All right, we are back. Dallas St. Louis. It seems like he is being led by the Dallas Stars 2-1, and we are just out into the second period. We just started here in that game here, so we will see what happens here. And Second period, 17:35 left in it, and Sam Steele here is on the draw against the St. Louis Blues first. So let's see who wins that. It's gonna be St. Louis Blues winning that up, and now Dallas is on the puck, but St. Louis is for a second, trying to tie the game. Shots are 8-10 in favor of St. Louis. Dallas is on the puck now for a little bit. Dallas is gonna get it in back to St. Louis. Hooper is gonna play it, and it just didn't go for Dallas. It's a game of Hooper versus the Smith are your two forwards for this period, I believe. And that's going to go all the way down for icing against the Dallas Stars. Sorry, icing against the St. Louis Blues. Sorry, my bad. Second of two games that we will be streaming tonight is on our double back to back. Tomorrow, reminder, there is no stream. The next stream is going to be on Thursday. Shot save. It looks like by Hooper a little bit wide. Missed the net is what they're saying. No, it's just on the. We're gonna be chipping the puck down, and I believe it is another icing. No, it is not. Dallas is on the puck. 16:50 left in the second period. Dallas still with it. Dallas is still on the puck. What will they be able to do with it now? It's St. Louis on it. St. Louis trying to get out of the game. It's 2-1 Dallas right now. Yeah, St. Louis was showing earlier 2-0, and they are trying to come back 8-10 favor of shots in favor of St. Louis. 16:30 left in the second. St. Louis with the puck. Remember what our first game brought us? It brought us all the way to a shootout. Let's see if this will be the same game. It looks like the stoppage of play after the Stars are offside here in the second. 16:23 left in the second period. We will be going for ad break here, I believe. Shots at 10-8 favor of Dallas. And I thought there was a penalty call. It was a penalty against St. Louis, and the Dallas Stars are on the power play. It was not an offside call now. And it seems like the refs might get outright if the Stars have a 2-minute power play. We'll see if they can extend their lead. We haven't seen the Dallas Stars power play perform very well, so we hear Wyatt Johnston, Miro Haskin, and Nico Ranton, and Jason Robertson, and Rope Hintz on the ice for your Dallas Stars. 2-1 here from Enterprise Center in favor of the Stars. 10-8 in favor shot to the Blues. Shot and held by Hooper. 157 left on the power play. What are they able to do with there? It looks like it's a slash on Miro Heiskanen. It is a slash on Miro Heiskanen with the plug. Dallas with the puck. Now it's Heiskanen with the shot. But it didn't make on that, and now the Blues are gonna play it all the way down to Casey Dismiss. Casey Dismiss trying to get the puck up. Now it's Miro Heiskanen. Miro Heiskanen is gonna play it to Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt Johnston now is gonna go to Jason Robertson. Jason Robertson passes to Heiskanen. Heiskanen now to Johnson again. Johnson's gonna go in. 134 for shift for Heiskanen. 118 left on the power play. It's gonna back to Rantanen. Rantanen now to Johnson. Johnson back to Heiskanen. Shot. Is it in? No Hofer. They're gonna say it's covered. It looks like it was covered with his pad before the glove. 104 left on the power play. 15:27 left in the second. Shots are tied 10-10. 2-1 Dallas Stars. Miro Heiskanen and Miro Heiskanen has been on the ice for over a minute 50. And it looks like Hofer stopped it with the pad and then held it with the glove. So that's why they deemed that a frozen puck there. And now it's on the face-off, and it's gonna be Tyler Sagan getting on the ice. Tyler Sagan, Maverick Bjork, Mika Rantanen, Matt Duchene, Thomas Harley is on the ice. Duchene down low to Rantanen. Rantanen couldn't get it down. Puck is gonna be cleared. Distance is gonna have to clear. Remember on the power play, there are no icing. 50 seconds left in the power play, 15-10 left in the second period. Here come the Stars with Sagan. Sagan's gonna play it to Bjork. Bjork's gonna play a shot. They no, they're saying it's just stick out a play there. And the St. Louis Blues are trailing your Dallas Stars 2-1. 15 minutes flat left to go in the second period. And Dallas is still on the power play for 37 more seconds. We'll see what they can do. I believe the faceoff will still be near Hooper. Yes, that is. We're waiting to get confirmed, but yes, I believe it is going to be exactly near Hofer. The shot is going to be the faceoff. It's going to be near Hofer, and it's going to be Maverick Bjork on the faceoff here. It's going to be Sagan, Bjork, Ranton, and Duchesne Harley. Ranton's been on almost this entire power play. 27 seconds left. 14:49 left in the second period. Dallas leading the Blues 2-1. Shots are favoring tied to tied right now. 10-10 right now. And here is Dallas and with Duchesne. Duchesne's still on the puck. Duchesne's gonna go to Harley now. Harley gets some space. Ranton on it now. Shot. Where's the puck? It's behind the net. So no goal. Puck. Ranton is back with it. Goal for there. It's Harley now. Harley goes to Bjork. Back to Harley. Harley hit the clear. Now St. Louis is on the puck with Dallas intercept. Look out here. It looks like the Blues could have numbers. No, it is Miro Heiskanen do it. Not Miro Heiskanen. Ilya Lyubushkin doing some defending here. I feel like you haven't mentioned Ilya Lyubushkin in forever. But it is Ilya Lyubushkin on the play. Well, 40 left in the second period. Dallas leading 2-1. Now St. Louis is on the power play for 30 seconds. Not sure who they issued the penalty there, but the puck's going to be cleared down towards Oper. St. Louis is back on it now. St. Louis trying to get it cleared on the penalty kill. You have Rope Hintz. Owen back. Sorry, I just said that. I don't know who number 49 how to pronounce it. Or Kion. You have Owen back. You have Miro Haskin and you have Liam Bishop. Hofer with the puck. 8 seconds left on the power play. St. Louis, it looks like they're not going to get a shot off here. 10-10 favor of the shots full strength here on the goal. It's 12:01, so no one able to convert it. No, or in power play opportunities in the second period. St. Louis still on the puck. 11:54 left. Shots are tied 10-10. Matthew Joseph on the puck here. Now it's a Dallas. Dallas gonna rim it around. They're not gonna get it back. It's gonna be back to St. Louis. They want to go up and score. quick opportunity to take a quick look with scores around the league. And we have a goal. Your scores so far around the league this evening are Montreal is leading Ottawa 4-0 in that third period game. Florida is getting back to within one of the Tampa Bay Lightning, 3-2 there. 4-2 Capital the Blue Jackets in their third period. Golden Knights are tied with the Avs 1-1 in that game. Jets are leading the Wild 2-1 in that second period. Red Wings have the lead over the Blackhawks 2-0. Dallas is leading St. Louis Blues 2-1. And Mammoth and Kings are going to get started at 9 p.m., which is actually in just a few minutes. Rather, they haven't started that game. It's 9:14 right now. 10:40 left in our second period. As we go to a TV timeout here, I'm going to go on mute and we're going to do something before we come back and hopefully have an interesting second period ended. After the St. Louis Blues second period versus the Dallas Stars. Shot is knocked away by the Smith. And minutes 30 left in the period. Shot is denied by the Smith. The second one denied, and they're still going. And the Smith has it, and it is blown. The whistle is dead. And the Smith has gotten the puck after a couple of excellent opportunities. The St. Louis Blues to just stuff it in the net. Commissary Neil Lundqvist, Radek Pasta, Ownbeck, and Nathan Bastion. On the night, St. Louis is still in their zone and they're off the middle. St. Louis is with it now in the zone. Master Hofer, who looks like it's gonna set it up, got lucky there, no clouds, but there's start players there. Yeah, oh, Blues almost had an opportunity to go. Not able to get it. St. Louis is on the puck. They're gonna be forced to play it out there. With now Dallas on the puck. Dallas trying to get a puck with Harley. Back to Lundqvist. Lundqvist back to Hofer. Lundqvist is trying to pressure Hooper. No, they're able to do that now. St. Louis on the puck, 2-1 in the third. The favorite Dallas Stars, 9:26 left in the second, about 13-10 St. Louis. Dallas in the form of Miro Hastings is gonna go up. Now it seems like it's Sam Steele on the puck. Sam Steele's gonna go, but it's gonna go back to Hooper. Hooper with the St. Louis Blues. The St. Louis Blues are gonna play out. Texas is a pass. Shot. See off the pads off the Smith. With the kick save, St. Louis gonna pass it in now, and they're gonna go in their own zone. St. Louis gonna go. Dallas will get on the pucks. They will be able to, but back to St. Louis. St. Louis trying to get out of there. One of St. Louis Blues falls, and now the puck's gonna go back up. Almost intercepted from the Dallas Stars. They're gonna chip it in. Smith is on it. Blues pressuring to try to go. Miro is on the puck right now. He's been on for over a minute, along with Pesto and Bell. MC was now also over a minute. Maverick works 42 seconds. And number 49, 50 seconds. And now St. Louis is on the puck. They're going to put it back in. And they have a 2-on-1. St. Louis Blues, and they're not going to get it. And just with the glove. And the Smith has made a couple of big saves here with 8:15 left in the second period. And the shots are 2-1. 2-1 score for Dallas, but what a save by Casey Smith. And I need to go back because that exited out really badly. So hold on. And we are back to the second period here. 7:26 left in the period. Dallas versus St. Louis Blues. Favor of Dallas. 2-1. A shot saved by Hooper. And now the puck is on the St. Louis Blues stick back to Dallas. Dallas gonna play it now to St. Louis. It is frozen, but it's 2-1 in favor of the Dallas. All three goals come in the first period, nothing here in the second. As I reload my screen, so bear with me here for a minute. Once I screen reload, it will be all set to go here. Should be. And if not, we will figure it out. But should be able to do here in a second. .704 left in the second period. St. Louis is on the puck. St. Louis has the puck. Saved by Hofer, but it's still available. And Hofer with the dive save. I believe it's not wide, something like that. 6:20 left. Favorites 15-12 shots in favor of St. Louis here. 2-1 score against Dallas. And it's not just the boards, and it looks like it's out of play. 6:13 left in the second. And we are going to go to our scores around the league. And we have a goal. Your scores around the league are the Montreal Canadiens leading the Ottawa Senators, and we have a goal. Your scores around the league are the Montreal Canadiens leading the Ottawa Senators 5-0 in the third period. Florida Panthers are trailing the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2 in the third period. The Columbus Blue Jackets are trailing the Washington Capitals by 1-4-3 in the third. The Golden Knights and we have goal. The Golden Knights are leading the Colorado Avalanche 2-1 in that second period. The Winnipeg Jets are tied with the Minnesota Wild 2-2 in their second period. And the Detroit Red Wings are leading the Chicago Blackhawks 2-0 in their second period. And the Utah Mammoths are scheduled to play the Kings at 9 p.m. Although that game has not started, so I'm trying to check what happened to that because the Mammoths should have played by now or should have started. So give me a minute to see what is happening with the Mammoths. That game is going. My app is not uploading, but it is going right now. Right now, and we have a goal. The Kings are leading right now. So my screen's a little bit delayed here with the start of the Mammoth game, but it has started. But it's saying it is not, but it has started. I am tracking that. He's getting on the puck, and I think it's going to be an icing against Dallas. Or sorry, an icing against Dallas. Scores around the league right now as we went over, so we are going to see what happens here with the goals. And the shot is saved by this man. 15 favorite shots for 53 left in second period. Dallas leading the Blues 2-1. And we are gonna need to keep track of our goals here in the league. And we, I believe, have a goal alert coming in here. No, it is not looking like this. The game I would watch is the Columbus Blue Jackets watching the Capitals. So that is a game that I am gonna go into and just go into Columbus broadcast. And we're gonna see. So I'm gonna exit out of the Dallas game just for a little bit. We're gonna stream the Columbus Capitals. I'm gonna stream it in favor of the Blue Jackets here. See how that's gonna play out. No, I have ESPN Plus. I don't need to subscribe again. ESPN. Thank you very much. Continue to ESPN. I hate the ESPN Plus app, but we are using it because it's our only source of free hockey. Okay, Columbus Blue Jackets broadcast. And it's gonna ask me the same thing again as usual, guys. Give me a minute here, but this game is gonna get interesting. You give me a minute to get this game up. Once I get it up, it's gonna be worth it. So just give us a second. Okay, there we go. Now it's seriously gonna ask me the same thing, and it's not gonna detect that I have ESPN already. I already have an existing account. It did work. It says welcome, so good for work. It's not working for me on there. Maybe now. There we go. Columbus empty net. Columbus is empty net. Washington's 4-3 lead. 1:23 left in the third period. All or nothing for the Blue Jackets. 1:16 left. 4-3. Shots 37-22 in favor of the Blue Jackets. That doesn't matter right now if you're a Blue Jackets fan. All you want to do is win the game, and you need to tie and go first. My app is frozen, so I cannot tell if they are gonna get it or not. And I'm gonna have to refresh that same menu 500 times, which I am not doing. I'm going to my other site and watching the game. And a minute to go, and an icing call against the Caps there. And we are back with a minute to go, and icing call against the Caps. That's not gonna be it. That is gonna be plenty of time. They want to try to go for the empty net. Logan Thompson in net after the Washington Capitals had a successful season. They've had a successful preseason. 59.6 left in the third. Columbus trailing by 1. What are they going to be able to do? Are they going to be able to get a late goal? 52 left. Final minute of the third period. Shots 37-23, 4-3. Your score. The referee goes down. Still some time left. And a broken stick for the Columbus Blue Jackets, where he's going to get it back. And they're still going to get a shot. Approaching 30 seconds off. 30 seconds left to the third. Back around to the puck. Columbus needs to get shots on here. They are running out of time. 26 seconds. They looked right there that open net available, but no one could find it. Columbus is on the puck. 20 seconds left in the period. Everyone's on for over a minute. 60 left to the period. Shot in the air. Is it on the hole? Is it goal line? The ref calls no. It stays out. Logan Thompson on his back with the save. 11.5 remaining. Still time left, but the puck has not fully crossed the goal line there. Watching the replay now. What an opportunity for both the Columbus Blue Jackets players there, and what a save by Logan Thompson diving on his back after that wave round. It might not have counted behind high stick, and whoever's wearing number 74 in white and red also had part to do with it, laying the body down there as well. 10 seconds left in the third, and Washington's going to get the clear. Is it still enough time? They're going to have to chip it all the way back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Logan Thompson and the Washington Capitals survived the final seconds push from the Columbus Blue Jackets. And your final from Nationwide Arena is your Washington Capitals 4 and the Columbus Blue Jackets 3. What a game, what a play from the Columbus Blue Jackets. We didn't never give up on that play. And let us see if we have another goal between the Panthers here. We may not. Nope, it is still 3-2. But we're gonna take a look at that game because that game, remember what happened? Anything can happen. So I'm gonna take a look at that game. Remember, it's 3-1 Panthers. Right now, in the Dallas game, by the way, is tied up 2-2, 2:15 left in that game. In that period, I just saw that now. But the focus still remains on the Florida game right now. 2-3, 2:40 left with the Tampa Bay power play for 51 seconds. The Florida Panthers are gonna have to absolutely get this kill in order to have a chance. 44, 44 seconds, 40 now. Who's gonna come out? When will Bussy come out for the Florida Panthers? 43, 30 seconds left now on the Florida penalty kill or the Tampa Bay power play. 3-2 Tampa Bay. 2:11 left in the third period. 20 seconds left on the power play. Remember the power play just 5-on-4 hockey. And the shot and Bussy makes a wonderful save on that play. And that might be the moment that saves this game. 154 left in the third. 5 seconds left on the power play. 3, 2, 1. Power play is over for the Tampa Bay Lightning. When do you pull out Bussy? When do you get the puck back if you're the Florida Panthers? 1:39 remaining right now in the third period. Question come for the coach. Florida needs the puck. They have it now. They need to get it up and get some shots off on net. Here comes Florida's Gregor. What will they do with it? They're just going to chip it in behind the net. Florida's still going to get on the puck, though. And the empty net here for the Florida Panthers as Bussy goes off. And the Florida Panthers are going to be on the net or on the around here trying to get the goal. 1:11 left in the third. Closing in on a minute to go here in 7 seconds. It's going to be a minute to go. And final minute remaining in the third period, and we will see what can the Florida Panthers do. Can they tie this game up? Or is it going to be another walk-off win for the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2? Florida on the puck. They need a shot. They're not going to get a shot. Pass shot. Save. It looks like it. They're going to try to clear, but it's going to be a failed clearance by Tampa. Now they get it out. And it's going to be approaching 30 seconds to go. And a clear away by Florida. Tampa Bay's on the puck. Remember, they have an empty net. They're going to try to lob it over. Not going to happen. Florida still has life. 27 seconds left in the third. What will the Panthers do? They need shots. They need goals. They're not going to empty net. No. And the referee has called icing against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And the Florida Panthers are going to have a chance to tie this game up in 19.4 seconds with Bussy on the bench. What a save by Bussy with his side of the shoulder there. Florida Panthers timeout. 19.4 seconds left in the third. And what a game so far. And we are going to see, and we have a Dallas pulling right across the 3-2 is the Dallas Stars score. It is now 3-2, 2:50 left, 2 goals there, 2-3 here in this game for in favor of Tampa Bay Lightning. 19.4 left in the third as my software freezes. We are back to the live play. What will Florida do in the middle of the timeout? What plays are they drawing up? Because right now we see John Cooper, head coach of the Tampa Bay bench. Remember, Florida's without their key players at Alexander Barkov and Kachuk. What will they be able to do this season? So many questions to ask, and this is just step one. How will they handle 6-on-5 practice? Panthers still have an empty net, 19 seconds left. They win the face-off, get a shot off, still a chance. Florida Panthers are on the face-off here. Panthers are going to get the face-off. And a shot. 15 seconds left. And it is out of play. 14 seconds left in the third period. Lightning 3, Tampa. Lightning 3, Florida 2. Empty net for the Panthers. and they'll not give it away penalty. There are 14 seconds left. What will they be able to do? Reebok at the goal line here in favor of the Florida Panthers. What will they do? It's 7 seconds left. 5, 4, one more chance here. Shot! Save! Where is it? It is up and out of play at 1.3 left. Will they add time or not? But 1.3 seconds left for the Florida Panthers to get something up and in the net. And let's see if they are be able to get it or not. And we have some scores around the league. The Wild is leading the Jets 3-2. Stars leading the St. Louis Blues. LA is leading the Utah Mammoth, and that will do it. Tampa Bay Lightning have defeated the Florida Panthers. Final score 3 Tampa Bay, 2 Panthers. What a game so far from all the teams. What a game so far in the NHL so far. We're going to take a quick break here on Shark Beat Sports Network and get back for the third period of the Dallas Stars St. Louis Blues with the Stars leading 3-2. Final score around the league is Montreal is leading the Ottawa Senators 5-0. Tampa Bay just beat the Florida Panthers 3-2. The Washington Capitals just beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-3. Golden Knights beat the Colorado Avalanche early in Colorado Avalanche 2-1. The Winnipeg Jets are showing to the Minnesota Wild 3-2. And the Detroit Red Wings are leading the Chicago Blackhawks 3-0 with the Dallas Stars leading St. Louis Blues 3-2. And the LA Kings leading the Utah Mammoth 1-0. I'll be back very shortly. We are back, and the Stars Blues game is 4-2 in favor of the Blue in favor of the Stars here. I'm gonna try to watch it, but it might not work. If it doesn't work, we'll end it right here. Let's see, it's not working. Not make it not working, obviously. So we're gonna see how we can get this done now. So let's go to busespn.com. I have ESPN login. And I've officially been logged out. So yeah, it's not gonna let me log in. So I'm gonna see if I can get it. Third try. If not, then I think I'm getting it. It's just not working. And I just have to click the X because it's stupid. I think a shot. Is that it? No. How to play? Dallas wants to call, and I think there is going to be a Dallas power play. We're to find out, and it logged me out again. So stand by. It seems really annoying. Yeah, I know I have an existing subscription. Yeah, it's not working, guys. So just go ahead and we're gonna end the stream here. I hate to do it, but it's not working right now. I'm not able to get in, so I mean, I'm gonna give it another try, but okay. No, it works. So this is on the second power play this evening. They're 8 for 1, 16:30 left in third. Oh, here we go. Now they're saying the puck is deflected. So is it a goal? I don't see. It was oh, by the St. Louis is challenging here. Remember on Doyle games they can as it's looking at Liam move. So we will see if the Dallas gets it in a second, which no penalty on the play, no penalty. For the favor of Dallas right now, 4-2, 16:30 left in the third. Dallas is on the puck. Guards trying to reset. Now to the Blues. Oh, now they're calling it offside. So the refs don't want to see anything out of Dallas. So the ref had his line up, and now he's saying it's offside. No call on the play. Thirteen 42 after that third. Shots in favor of Dallas. Third period score. 4-2 Dallas right now with the matchup in St. Louis. 12:32 left in the third. I'm sorry I was muted, guys, but I'm gonna end the stream right here with that in the score. I'm trying left in the third, so I'm gonna end it right here, and then I'll see you guys on not tomorrow, just Wednesday, but I'll see you guys on Thursday night, I believe around 8 o'clock. I said somebody lost their stick here, so hold on, let's follow up on the plan. Okay, blown a basketball hockey, but we're good. Anyway, see you guys. I'm gonna end the stream. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Probably around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I'll keep you guys updated day 30. So I'll keep you guys updated for sure if I end up doing it. Hoping I do, but we'll give it a go and see how it plays out. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind. If it plays out, it plays out, and we'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, it's gonna do it, and I am gonna go do some other work, and I will see you guys most likely tomorrow. I'm actually not gonna do other work, but I'm gonna do some practice for something. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and wish you guys the best of luck, and see you on Thursday. If I look at my schedule real quickly, it's gonna be Thursday at 8 p.m. Because it's gonna be Red Wings Maple Leafs, Islanders Flyers, Devils Rangers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Florida Panthers, and we'll keep going until Ottawa Senators, St. Louis Blues, basically. And Thursday and Friday we'll do streams. Friday's questionable what time, and then Saturday we'll do it as well. So stay tuned. See you in the next one. Peace out, baby.